Hola Bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic Official. I'm Magic Mel, and this is Al, my spirit guide. Welcome to episode 2 of season 7, déjà. Can you imagine? We're on a roll. And something interesting just happened. I just recorded episode 1 of season 7, and when I finished, there was this intuition that I should do a love reading, a tarot love reading. And I don't usually follow my shoulds because they usually come from my mind or some other voice, some other programming. But if my intuition says do it, then I follow because I trust my intuition. So, shall we do that? Shall we do a little love reading? How's your love life, guys? I'm not going to talk too much about mine. I've been a little bit of, well, I guess, it really starts with ourselves. I know it sounds cliche, but I've learned to come into a loving relationship with myself. That has been at the essence of my healing journey, to really love myself, because what lay at the root of my depression most of my life was also me not valuing myself, not respecting myself, my own boundaries, my own energy, and to be honest, not really loving myself, always thinking that something was wrong with me, deficient, broken, that I had to fix. And the breakdown of 2019 really, wiped down my proverbial house of cards that I was building, fragile foundation, and forced me to look at the root causes. And one of the root causes was my lack of self-love. So I guess my love story last 3 years has been mainly one of rebuilding, being in a loving relationship with myself. And now that I feel grounded enough, yes, I am dreaming of my divine counterpart. Why not? Life is, I really believe, more beautiful when we share it with the right energies, with the right people. But in any case, let's see what's in the cards for you. Connecting with my Asgard team and your Asgard team. Angel spirit guides, gods and goddesses and ancestors. See how that's just way too long? Asgard team is better. So our Asgard team connecting with all of you. How about love? What's this new in Taurus energy bringing in terms of love? General, romantic, love. What is in the cards? Okay, this is pretty crazy. Okay, this makes me tell you that you have watched my episode 1 of season 7. It ended with the Knight of Cups. And here our story starts with the Knight of Cups. So I'm putting this energy in context though now with love. And maybe it was the Knight of Cups that actually pulled at my intuition, said, hey, do a love reading. This is about the Knight of Cups. Crazy. So the Knight of Cups is an emotional offer. See, he's on his caballo. I love horses. I always loved horses. I was like an equestrian until I was 16, and all of a sudden my hormones kicked in, like, oh, guys, 4 legs by 2 legs. But I still really do love horses. They are just beautiful, noble creatures. For me, straight out of a fairy tale. So here's this caballero with his winged helmet, like Hermes, on his stallion, or Stute in German, and mare in English, with his love offer. The Knight of Cups is bringing us a cup. The cup in the tarot stands for emotions, no? Of which love is one of them. So he's coming in with his cup. He's ready. He's grounded. He is sitting upright, confident in his offer. So that's all I can say, guys. Be open for it. Open yourself to love. That's another thing. We cannot expect something to arrive if we ourselves are blocking ourselves from that. I don't know if you had it in your life, but if love arrives at the wrong time, meaning when we're not really ready, or we do not embody our own self-love, meaning our own worthiness for love, love can knock on the door, but we're not going to open it, or we might open it and slam it shut because we're not open to actually receive it. So this is an invitation for you to open yourself to love again. Don't be jaded. Let the past bygones be bygones. Open yourself to a new chapter, of which love is a beautiful one. Don't you agree? So invite the Knight of Cups in. Give him a chance. What is the Knight of Cups? I want to spill a little story. Wow, 6 cards. What what are the intentions of this Knight of Cups? Male or female, not gender specific. What are his intentions? Let's see. Gosh, I don't know where the card. I heard it. Where did the card? Oh, there it goes. 1 second. Oh gosh, do you like my dress, guys? It's like simple Coco Chanel style. I actually got it from Decathlon. Can you believe it? I went to buy some dance shoes for my wiggle, what do you call it? Baile Oriental. We need special shoes. And then I'm like, oh, might as well buy some stuff because I don't really like shopping. Can you imagine as a girl? I find it overwhelming. Talking about option analysis paralysis and overwhelm. I actually preferred, my neighbor, she sometimes does some sorting. She's like, hey, Mel, I thought about you. Here's some clothes. I'm like, yes, thank you so much. I don't need to go shopping. But in terms of dance gear, I'm quite committed and passionate about it. So I made the effort to go there. And I thought, oh, there's a nice dress, there's some shorts. Summer's around the corner. Might as well grab it now while I'm in the context of a supermarket, not a supermarket, a sports shop, whatever you call it. Okay, focus, Magic Mel. So the Knight of Cups, his intentions are pasión. Oh, sorry. Knight of Wands. It's all about knights, guys. You're a knight in shining armor. We don't need that anymore. We don't need somebody to swoop us off our feet and be our savior. No, we're grounded enough now, guys. We know that we can take care of our own lives, but that does not mean that we do not welcome, or yearning is a strong word, but it sounds poetic. Why not? That we don't yearn for love and some passion. Why not? So the Knight of Cups is bringing, his intention is to bring in some passion into our lives. How is that? For the new moon. Yes, new chapter. So allow the Knight of Cups to bring an emotional offer and know that his intentions are quite passionate. Gosh, guys, it's getting hot in here. Pasión. Okay. But passion alone is not enough. Apart from passion, what else does the Knight of Cups want? I'm being quite specific here. Oscar team, being specific. Let's see. Okay, this card wanted to come out. Okay. It came out in the reverse, yeah? The Emperor, upright. The Emperor is talking about divine masculine, divine feminine. So why not? This is a good intro for, well, whether you are divine masculine or feminine, we have to embody both of those energies. As a divine feminine, I had to first connect with a lot of parts of myself, but also the divine feminine energy to. So let me recap. I had to nurture my divine masculine energy within myself, meaning the energy that protects the feminine energy, that provides structure, that does use some logic for this linear time-space reality, and pragmatic thinking, and provides safety for my own inner divine feminine, which is the creative part, the mysterious part, the oracle, the intuitive feeling, creative part to come out and feel safe. So internally, we got to come into balance first for our outer divine counterpart to come in, so we can receive that balanced divine counterpart within our own balanced internal energy. Do you understand what I'm saying? So inner union happens first, then outer union can happen for those of you in a twin flame journey. Gosh, it's been a hell of a ride. In any case, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, apart from passion, he wants to make the Emperor right, because it looks like the Emperor, no, which is like the Empress, the exalted expression of the masculine energy. So he's in charge, he's his own authority. He gains authority through respect, not through force or control, but from respect of other people who respect his value, his decisiveness, his vision. So it came out in the reverse. So it looks like the Knight of Cups realized that he might have come across as passion in the past, and that's true. So let's not deny that part of him. Passion is important, but he also realizes that he needed to be the emperor, basically balance out the distorted version of himself and bring the emperor back into balance. This could be a twin flame, twin flame reading. I'm just kind of tuning in. That's why I had to stop, guys. So it came out in the reverse. He wants to prove that he can be the emperor. We can be a lot of things. We can be the distorted version, distorted feminine masculine, or the exalted feminine masculine. We have the capacity of going both spectrum, no? But it's up to us to cultivate the exalted version of ourselves. So let's give this love offer, this opportunity for emotional fulfillment, a chance to prove that it's not just passion that this individual would like to offer, that the passion is there, but moreover, that something more stable wants to be brought to the table here. And that is putting the emperor on his throne again, showing that he is capable of being the emperor, the leader, the protector, the visionary of this new earth paradigm. Yeah? I like it. ¿Qué más? Okay. What could the next is? To pull 3 more cards. What has the reversed emperor, the distorted emperor, been challenged by lately? Why was he in his distorted energy? Why was he in his distorted energy? What was holding him back? There you go. I had to look for the right question. Dear Asgard team, thank you so much. What was holding the emperor back from offering this cup of love? Literally fell on my lap. I wish you could see that. Okay, 8 of Wands in reverse. So 8 of Wands upright is all about forward movement, positive forward movement, no obstacles, yeah. In the reverse, well, what was holding him back was a lack of decisiveness. Because again, the emperor is about taking decisions, not taking the reins of his life. So maybe this emperor was feeling held back by maybe outer obstacles that were in his way, that were from his 3D reality, that were what's the right word? Not obfuscating. Yeah, putting obstacles in his own path. So he felt blocked. Maybe he felt blocked from communicating, because 8 of Wands also speaks about clear communication, forward communication. Something was blocking this emperor of speaking his truth, perhaps. Ooh, how many cards have we got? We got 2 more. Why did the emperor feel blocked in his communication, his forward movement? Why? What was blocking him? Was it a lack of communication, perhaps? Not knowing how to communicate? Why was there a block in communication? What was holding the communication back of this emperor? Let's see what comes out. 1 more. Okay, what was blocking the communication? 7 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, 7 of Swords is all about deception, sneakiness, withholding the truth, confusion. See, he's kind of running away from the tent as if he stole those 5 swords, looking back, as checking if anyone noticed him. So what was holding back this emperor from forward movement, from speaking his truth? Was he himself cutting out his own deception? That's what it looks like, because this is in the reverse. So what was needed was a release, a coming out of self-deception. Remember in one of the episodes of season 6 where I said we need to use the sword of truth, Archangel Michael's sword of truth, to cut away our own lies primarily, because sometimes we tell ourselves just self-defeating narratives that don't serve us. You know, we give in to those voices that tell us, that belittle us, that beat us down, tell us we're not enough, that it will never happen, blah, 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 all negative. So coming to grips with his own self-deception, how he was holding himself back with limiting beliefs, with falsities, with projections of fear. That's what the emperor who was in the reverse, that's why he was in the reverse. That's why he could not come out with direct communication, because he had to cut out his own self-deception first. Probably, maybe also his own feelings of unworthiness. Because remember, the Knight of Cups knows he's worthy, he's dignified. He trusts that his cup is sufficient, that his cup is truthful, that there's value in what he has to offer. The good thing is, remember, the story started with this, so this is coming in. What is the last card? Okay. What does this Knight of Cups, on which this whole story is based on anyway, because that's the incoming energy, what is the Knight of Cups hoping to achieve? Now that he's has released his self-deception, his own limiting beliefs, now that he knows what was blocking his communication, his forward movement to balance out his inner emperor, what is he hoping to achieve, the Knight of Cups? Thank you so much, dear Asgard team. Connecting with your Asgard team too. We are connected. What is he hoping to achieve? 2 cards came out. Should we take it? Yes, go. Okay, what is the Knight of Cups hoping to achieve? Okay. Remember in episode 1 I said, why not dream about the fairy tale and visualize it? Because it is possible, guys. Trust Magic Mel. And here's the proof. The 2 cards that came out was Hermit. First of all, so my question was, what is the Knight of Cups hoping to achieve, no? And out came 2 cards, one of them being, oh gosh, the Hermit first. The Hermit is going within, inside wisdom, speaking from truth that has been found within. See the Hermit, he has a lamp. He's spent time on his own to reflect, to connect with his inner truth, with his own voice, with the voice of his intuition, with the voice of his higher self, which could only be found, isolation is a strong word, but yes, by spending time with him or her or themselves, because our inner truth cannot be found out there. It can only be found by reconnecting with our own voice. Spending time in solitude, that's the word. Isolation has a negative connotation. So having spent time in solitude, the Knight of Cups realized that he knows what the truth is. He knows what his inner voice really wants, what his heart's desire is. And you know what his heart desire is? The Queen of Cups. To be with his Queen of Cups, her Queen of Cups, their Queen of Cups, not gender specific, yeah? And the Queen of Cups is the epitome of emotional fulfillment, is knowing that our life will not be complete if the cups, the emotions are not filled, if our heart is not fulfilled, if our queen, our king is not present in our lives. Oh my God, this is literally a fairy tale story. Okay, I'm gonna recap, yeah, quickly. Is this still recording? Yes. Hey, no technical glitches today. It's crazy. It's like a 4th video I'm recording. But let me put everything in order because, as you know, guys, this is mirror reversed. Mirror reversed. Vale, a ver. I told you, isn't that crazy? I literally, after finishing episode 1 with the new moon in Taurus reading, and I finished with the Knight of Cups, I stopped the video. I went, okay, I have to avouer, I have to confess, I had a smoke. I'm talking about free will. Remember I spoke about free will. Magic Mel's vice is gudangaram. They're like clove cigarettes. I roll them and they're so good. And I'm a little bit, not battling with myself, I'm checking in because my ego likes to think that I'm a non-smoker, but I was telling myself, Melanie, you're like smoking 2 cigarettes a day. You're definitely a smoker now. Let's not bypass. But I was thinking, why I have to do some parts work, like a la Teal Swan, parts work where you work with different aspects of yourself to see which part is resisting and why. So not bulldoze that part, but literally try and connect with that part of me that wants to smoke and understand why. Because I always thought of myself as being athletic and this and that. So smoking doesn't quite fit into my ego's image. But I'm going to work on that. In any case, after having a cigarette, I was like, I need to do a love reading. That's why I'm here. In any case, great guys. Vale. Maybe I should get one of those cameras where you can see the cards, but then you can't see me. So you had to choose, see me or see the cards. Tell me in the comments box, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a video with just the cards where you don't see my face? Or you prefer to see Mel's magic quirky expressions on the cards, whatever they come out? Okay, starting here, oops, mirror reversed. I asked, what is the incoming energy of this love story? It's an opportunity, a cup of love to be offered. And the cup is full of passion. It's full of the Knight of is full of passion, but not only that. The Knight of Cups wants to prove that he can, that he has been maybe the Emperor in reverse, distorted divine masculine in the past, and that he has been blocked in his communication because he had to get over his own self-defeating voices, his own sense of unworthiness, his own projection of his own fear stories. And he could only do that by going within and connecting with his inner wise advocate, the hermit within that speaks the truth, that knows the truth, that can only be found within. And he found the light in himself. And he knows what his heart desires, and his heart desires to be with his Queen of Cups. Isn't this a fairy tale ending? We love fairy tales here. Yes. So guys, let me know if anything resonates, if the story at least is nice. Tell me in the comments box. Mel's Magic Official, we're all about storytelling, knowing that we are the authors of our own stories. And I guess, c'est le printemps, it's spring, it's primavera, it's Frühling. Why not invite some emotional fulfillment, some love, some romance? I mean, it can take any form. I mean, I love my cat Pancho, but, four-legged creatures. Let's be open to love. Let's be worthy in our sense of worthiness, grounded in a sense of worthiness, and just be open to be surprised. And if a cup of love knocks at our door, instead of just immediately instinctively shutting it down, let's hear what the Knight of Cups really has to offer. Let's look underneath the passion and see what lies underneath. What is the true cup made of? Yeah, let's be open to be surprised, okay? Stay curious. That's also one thing I always tell you. Stay curious, okay? So if you like my messages, like, share, subscribe. I'm a joy coach. If you want some coaching, if you want a tarot reading, private tarot reading, email me. My email is in the description box below. And I'm happy to receive any of your comments. Any donations help my channel grow. And I'm rolling in season 7. See you super soon in episode 3 of season 7. Ciao, bandidos.